All right, friends, I wanted to see exactly if we could, kind of deep dive the conversation being had. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I wanted to deep dive the conversation that is occurring between Anthony and Chase. I wanted to deep dive this because I believe I spoke about it yesterday, and I told y'all that it wasn't just females that had the problem that I was talking about. I told y'all that males also have the same problem, where you will have a friend who does not necessarily mean you very well, and so they come around you and they are not concerned about your relationship or anything at all. In other words, them don't want to see you happy. The deal is that they want to be as miserable. Them want you to be very, very miserable. All right, no problem, no problem. I say one more hour to go. Well, good evening, y'all. I just wanted to make sure I see exactly what's going on with everybody today. Christopher, big up yourself. Welcome to the chat. Aaron Mack, welcome to the chat. Big up yourself. Demi, welcome to the chat. Queen Cleopatra, welcome to the chat. Big up yourself. So, yeah, I wanted to deep dive is because I feel it was a good conversation. Yet again, we were talking about it yesterday in terms of between Sonny and Shayla, and I was showing you how Shayla pretty much has, or the Shayla character, or that Shayla character in a lifespan come around and they don't want to see you happy as a woman. And I said that it wasn't just toward women, it also happened with men. But it does. You might have a friend who just not interested in seeing you succeed. And right now, Anthony is that right now. I think this is a man who is very. Let me tell you what I think with Anthony right now. I think that Anthony is a man right now that is going through a time where if I can't be happy, no one else can be happy. I feel like that's exactly where Anthony is at in his life space right now. That's where my feeling is at.
Not for nothing. If you come to Jamaica, it still looks good for my case.
Why? I don't get it. Why? How does me coming to, what do you mean?
All right. So first and foremost, Chase has told him, Anthony, I cannot come because, I feel like the issue that my wife and your wife is having, we don't want to pretty much put them in those scenarios again. And instead of Anthony saying, you know what, Chase, you're right, it makes sense. Let me see if I can get someone else to go. He has foregone all of that. And where he's at right now is that he's saying, damn whatever it is that your wife want to think, darn what you want to think at all. What I care about is me and my wife, and well, not wife, me and my baby mother, what me and my baby mother got going on. So if it means costing you, then that's fine. I'm all good.
Because I can write it off as a business trip.
Man, I just know, man, it's gonna be. Cause if I tell her I'm not, it ain't gonna.
Bro, that's marriage, man. Come on, bro, you'll figure it out. Look, I already told Shayla.
All right. So today I stated on a video that a married man and a man who is going through a divorce that is having marital problems have nothing in common and they have nothing to talk about. And this goes for any couple at all, whether man or woman. So we kind of think, let me put it in the chat and see exactly if we're agreeing on this. Married people, all right, happily married and miserably divorcing has nothing in common. Give me your take on that. If you have somebody who is happily married and you have someone who is going through a divorce, they have nothing in common. Miserably. They have nothing in common, which means you cannot be taking advice from them at all. That is my take on this. Because right now, Chase have no wherewithal to be taking any advice from Anthony. Who can take advice from Anthony when Anthony has been a part of the person crashing his own marriage? There's a man that has crashed his own marriage, Is a man that has put his marriage in jeopardy for his own greed of the pum-pum. Yet he's out here trying to give advice to another man. You can't be giving no advice. Talk to me or some people. Chico 1977, big up yourself. Welcome to the chat. Rhonda, welcome to the chat. Angie Paula, welcome to the chat. Elizabeth, welcome to the chat. Why is Chase even listening to Anthony at all? I don't know. Why would anyone be listening to Anthony? Anthony does not have a successful marriage. Why should I be listening to him? I've seen this play out as well. You are in a relationship with your person for years. Let's say you're in a relationship for 10 years. The relationship is going well. Because there is no perfect relationship. We're not going through hills and valleys and peaks and everything there. But the relationship is going well. You guys are owning things. You're making it through. You guys are, you're communicating well. And you're taking advice from somebody who is having relationship issues. Well, hey, you know what they say about girls now. You need to watch out because, maybe she's going to... Why? Why am I taking advice from you? Diane, welcome to the chat. Big up yourself. Prophetess Holly, welcome to the chat. We're doing a little talking today. We're doing a little talking because Anthony is here giving Chase advice. Chase is a man that has been happily married for a lot of times. And Anthony has only been in a marriage for a year and whatever it is. He's gotten a side woman pregnant. Chico, may agree with you. If you listen to someone like Anthony, you'll be just like him. He's trying to mentor Chase, a man who has been happily married. He might try to mentor him. And some of the times you have to get rid of your friend them because, just like I said yesterday, you cannot be giving advice and your marriage is not great. You don't have any relationship that can show me anything. The one MR, big up yourself, welcome to the chat. Dolores, welcome to the chat. Laverne, welcome to the chat. We are discussing this Anthony and Chase issue at hand. Anthony is trying to convince the man to go against his wife. I don't like this at all. I'm going to tell you this, I don't like this because you know, while I do agree that a man is supposed to be a man, not a woman, yes, he's supposed to be, the bedrock in terms of because he might the protector and all them kind of things, right? He might provide as much as he possibly can. It don't mean he's supposed to go against his wife's wishes, especially in a situation like this. Or you're supposed to go against your wife in a situation where she tell you she don't like the woman on the next end, and you know that the woman on the next end is a woman that has already stolen one man. Why you think she will change? Felicia, big up yourself, welcome to the chat. Yvette, welcome to the chat. Why? Why you think she would change? The one MR, that's exactly what I ask as well. How it is him know the man wife? How you gonna know her wife? How you gonna know him wife? Clayton, big up yourself, welcome to the chat. I hope that the writers, Clayton, you hit the nail upon the head. I'm hoping that the writers don't spoil the Chase and Candace character, because you need at least one character that is sane in there. You need at least one married couple that is sane. I don't care what they do. Writers may not care how no one go about it, but there is no way. I'm not going to feel good if you destroy all the marriages, because then what you're saying is that there are no good marriages in the black community. I'm a bit concerned for this, because then you have said that there is no marriage that is working. And that is not true. Now it starts look very fictitious and facetious, and if this is what you're going to preach to my black people, then that means that people are not going to believe in a marriage. No, me no want them marriage get messed up, because now, if they destroy the Candace and Chase marriage, it's going to make it seem as though black people cannot have successful marriages, and that is a lie. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Let me ask y'all right now. Do you want to see the Candace and Chase marriage fall apart? I'm telling you right now, my vote on it is no. No. I have a resounding no with this one. No. There must be at least one exemplary marriage to the audience who is watching this stuff to say, yes, I still believe that marriages work and having a stable home works. Just like a woman love the image of marriage, yes, you have men who want the image of having a wife. And this image must be protected at all costs. Yet again, me not say a marriage perfect, but there must be a marriage that is working. Because none of the other marriages now work. So I'm going to be very, very upset if the writers play too much with the story, because then they will start to make it seem, because remember, as I've said before, skits and those things are where people get their social cues from. I don't want them to be preaching this in the black community. What I want you to see is that, yes, while you have all of these other marriages that go down, you do have these marriages that are successful. That's what I want them show. There must be one marriage that work. You must have a marriage that is working. You must have some marriages that are working, because obviously there is. You must. You must. In fact, what is the statistic on black marriages at work? Let me actually see. You know what I mean? How many black people? How many black marriages? Let me actually get a statistic on this. Give me one moment. How many black marriages last, let's see, 20 years? Difficult to precise the 20 years. For example, duration. Roughly 50% of black women ever. We know that part there already, man. Come on. 20 years. I'm trying to get some numbers on black marriages lasting 20 years. How many black marriages last 20 years? How many black marriages last over, fine, let me get 10 years then. Over 10 years. Like some amount of time. All right. 52% of black marriages last over 10 years. So there you go. 33% last 20 years or more. See some numbers here, guys. Very, very good numbers. So 33% of black marriages last over 20 years. This is great. This is great. More I want to say this. Me need to make them show this. They have to show this. Country, let me go into some. Since y'all want to play with the script, let me talk to the writers right now. Writers, please be very careful with the script that you're putting out. Ensure that we are seeing working marriages, so the people who want successful marriages can have an idea as what to do. We already are seeing what not to do with Anthony and Shayla. We want to see what to do. There we go. There we go. So I'm just making sure that it show the right thing. But you can't have Anthony out here encouraging slackness.
You've been married to Candace for I don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure you can work it out. Come on, man. Jamaica, come on, bro.
I want to go, bro. I feel you. So basically, me going helps your situation.
Look at that. So all it really is, the only reason why him want Chase to go is to help his scenario. That's it. That's it. Chico is married for 22 years. 22 years. So Chico is an example. You know what, Chico? Big up yourself, my boss. Big up yourself, Chico, 1977. Chico has been married for over 22 years. That's a vast achievement. That is a long time to be married. Who that said they married 32 years? I love this. Me love this. Who that said they married for 32 years? Let me see who exactly this is. Who is this? I've been married 32 years. Marian West. Yeah, man, me don't want Anthony thing saturate the entire. I don't want Anthony's failure to saturate the airwaves. We don't want it to saturate the minds of the viewers who are watching this. I am a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit concerned. 29 years intact and going strong. My second sermon anniversary is Monday. Erin Mac, what? No man, Erin, you are going good man. 22 years. So me know black people. Me know black people can stay in a marriage long. How long you in at Marian West? Marian West in it for 36 years. Me know we can stay. Kenyatta said 34. Yeah, man. 15. Deborah says she married for 15 years. I'm very concerned because they might make it seem like, say, black marriage will last long, and that's not true. The few little videos that goes around. Yeah, man. Of course, you have to celebrate them things. I've only for years, I think, Chico. No, me have to go get some lessons. Because there's a lot of years. I like to see when them marriage at work. With me now, look, you would I want to help everybody? Yes. The social work heart in me wants to help everybody. I'm not saying I'm not wanting to help others. That's not what I'm saying. But there is, the black community is under a bit of attack when it comes to households and marriages. So right now my focus is on the black community. I'm not saying I don't want to help other populace and ethnic groups, but I think they have it intact. I think that they're okay. We want to help the black populace. Ilian Way said 21 years and going strong. Of course. I hope to make it so far. I'm only married 2 years. Well, Demi, that's a big goal. Right now, you have beat Anthony. Demi, right now, you are beating Anthony bad because him didn't go 2 years without him in a Shayla belly. Rico DIY 30 years. Maybe, hold on, man. Why not going with you guys out here I didn't know that my channel was this saturated with people who are great people. Listen, if you're in my chat room today, just put the years and when you're married for. Just put it in the Ethel R said 20 years. No, man. Look at all these successful black marriages. Yes, because to me, a marriage successful once it past 10 years. Now, once you pass 10 years, me think you're in some level of success. I believe so. Once your marriage have brushed 10 years, it means you was able to stick it out and you're in there. Yeah, man. Only 13 years to one MR. What? No, I'm not going good, man. My team are going good in the day. Yeah, man. Listen to me. Marriage and investment opposed to a divestment. That's correct. And it's not just an investment in terms of money. You have to invest time and emotion and them things there. But I could not say anything. Felicia said 29 years. What? When I go on good? 27 years, Elizabeth. 6 years for faith. Why when I go on good, man? Marriage a covenant when two people decide to honor the covenant. That is correct. I love it. Let me just drop some clues back. No, man. I have to drop it by my audience today. I have to drop it on y'all today. Let me just spend the time and celebrate y'all. That's all I say. Let me just spend the time to celebrate the black populace that we have right now in the chat room who married for a long period of time and them still go strong. Once you're married, you're married. 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, as long as it's still a go on and you're still with your particular partner and working on it, that's all I care about. It means that the job is being done. Yeah, man, I love it. Since the 2000s, 2007, BS Billion, since 2007, I love that. Years, marriage in the chat room, I go on. What? Listen to me, man. I have to need to see the Chase character beat the odds. The Chase character needs to beat the odds in this. Me already see Rolanda marriage fail. Me already see Amber marriage fail. Me already see the other marriage I fail. Me want to see this marriage with Chase and Candace beat the odds, especially the fact that they are a little bit younger. They are younger, and right now, young people don't feel them have any hope in marriage. Right now, the young girls them and the young man they don't believe them have enough hope. So me can't afford for them to preach this on the channel. Me just can't afford it. No, writers, I'm telling you right now, I know you're watching. I'm going to watch the channel. But remember, people are watching this for the value as well. The social, what you call it now, the conversations that it has. There's a social value this has to the black community that you cannot neglect. You have a duty. A year. Prophetess Ali, don't worry yourself. That's fine. As long as me know you're not out here just passing it out. As long as you're not working in Ernestine business, Prophetess Ali, me good. as long as that I go on, me good. He might come, the man I go come. We don't want to put Chase in a Rooster Nation. Me can't afford for Chase going to Rooster Nation. No. Me can't afford for Chase going there. Me can't afford to see Chase slip to the wayside. Me can't afford it. No. Him soon come. Now worry yourself, Prophetess Holly. Him soon come.
Give me a day to think about it. I'm going to discuss with her tomorrow.
Man, see, that's the problem. Businessmen make moves.
Right.
They make moves. You're contemplating too much. You just gotta go sometimes.
That's all foolishness. Businessman make moves. So because businessman make moves, he must just defy his wife, knowing darn well that this is a vacation and this is not a business move. They're not buying any property in Jamaica. They're not doing any business at all in Jamaica. This is solely a trip for them to go on so that way him can go please Shayla's ego and his ego. This is not a business trip. It's an ego trip. If it was a business trip, you may have been the first person to say, yes, do the tax write-off and work it the business way. I would have been the first one to say that. This is not a business trip. Anthony has put the man marriage on the line for no reason at all. You have solely, if you're saying, what a friend, some friend, he has decided to put Chase's marriage on the line. No cares in the world. If you follow Anthony, you go single. No. Somebody needs to slap him down, yes, for true. Somebody needs to slap him. May I tell you somebody needs to slap him? It's terrible. Sharon, welcome to the chat. Angela Atkinson, welcome to the chat. Shauna, welcome to the chat, Shauna. This is out of pocket. I can't believe him actually was suggesting all of this foolishness to Chase. Grown man, and this is the crap he must suggest to Chase. I just don't know, man. So I'm hoping. I'm very, very concerned with this marriage that Chase is going through. He might go through a tough time. Him get some good advice from his parents them. His parents advise him very well. You are correct, Angela Atkinson. We're saying, yes, Chase is indeed the one that holds the ultimate decision. But we're just also showing you how the friends them will choose come in and push that over the edge. That's all this series is kind of trying to show us. It's the same Sonny story. Get yourself a friend who is a frenemy. It's not really a friend. It's more like a frenemy. At this point, Anthony is a frenemy. That's the thing right now. At this point, is Anthony a frenemy? That's what I would call him at this point. A frenemy. The man is a chameleon. He has no interest in seeing other people be happy. He doesn't. And you do have many of guys like this will come out and work them like a thing. Them not suggest them brethren to stay out of the foolishness. No. No. It's tough enough to see it now because men not supposed to be like this. Now they're logical and know better than that. Where is somebody has spam my chat? Who has spam my chat? You mean this person? Where is somebody has spam my chat? Who is spamming the chat? Who is spamming the chat? Hold on. Diane, where you say? Me ignoring it. No, Diane. Me not ignore. Where you say, Diane? Diana, where you say? Hello, Diana. What's up? Welcome to the chat, Diana. Me just see a thing. Them say somebody has spam. Oh, it stopped. Shauna Lay, is that who it is? 50K, some foolishness. Hold on, let me just, apparently some of them said somebody's spamming. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Let me see if I can get them out. I think the spam is out. There you go. That's how long I'm married? Me's a newlywed. Newlywed. About a year now. Me still in the year bracket. Me still young, so I'm learning. I am learning. That's what's going on. I am learning. Me still have a little training wheels on. But I'm one of those persons who believe that marriage must happen because I see the benefits of marriage. And my mentors have always recommended marriage to me, and they've told me why. They've told me that a man who is married is more of a stable man. And so he's more trusted in things like business. That's how my mentors gave it to me. And them show me that if you are all over the place, then chances are you're generally all over the place in business. Now it's different if you decide you're a bachelorette and you haven't found anybody. You understand? If you don't find nobody, you don't find nobody. Me? We say me I hide? So, it's still long, it's no longer than Anthony. It's no longer than Anthony. Anthony still, but Anthony's a going holy for things. Me still a young pup, and me can learn from people like Felicia and Elizabeth and, Faye and all of these people who have holy for years under them belt. And that's why I like the conversations that we have, because people say different things in here and I get to see different perspectives of how they think about scenarios like these. And these things kind of tell me, them kind of give me cues. Where's them I try to spam my chat? You're right, yes, Chico, them no ones, so we talk about the facts in the chat room, Yeah, man, Chaser give Anthony too much credit though. You're right, he's giving Anthony too much credit. And I think Rolanda has picked up on Anthony. I think that, and that's why I'm saying, little by little, she's picking up that Anthony is not a very serious man. If you listen to Rolanda, because it looks like Rolanda was trying to see if she could get her groove back. But I think she's realizing. Thank you very much for being so happy. But may I try my little thing. May I try my little thing. I'm going to be getting there. I think that Rolanda is getting there. I think Rolanda is getting it when it comes to Anthony. I want you to listen to this conversation.
Just seems like when you get caught up in a relationship, you kind of tend to see the real person. And I'm just wondering maybe how you're treating Amber and Shayla. You could probably treat me the same way.
Definitely can't compare yourself to Amber.
You see that? Do you see that? She has realized that Anthony. She has realized that this is how Anthony is. She realized that this is how Anthony is. Thank you very much, Rhonda. She has realized that this is how Anthony is. She realized that Anthony is a man that is going to complain no matter what, and he's going to treat you poorly. I'm glad she spent all this time. I love the little Rolanda and Anthony discussion. I have to watch it each morning and bring it to you guys, because I realize that that's where they put the value in. Because Rolanda was trying to work her way back into Anthony, but she's realizing that Anthony don't really want anyone. She's seeing Anthony's true colors for who he is. Because remember, him tell everybody that Amber was, bothering him, and she was aggravating, and she was always, she miserable. She always, pestering him. But she's realizing that it's the same thing himself about Shayla. Malika is up. Faye, I agree with you. Malika is about to get her back. Because finally, she's realizing that Anthony only wants Rolanda for a fling. This is a miserable man. Tia, what you say? What Tia say? Michelle, welcome to the chat. There you go. Tunstall, welcome to the chat. Anthony should have invited Shania since he should have invited Shania. The best person to go on this trip with Anthony is Shania. He told Shania it is a married couple trip. Me soon put up on your screen. Me soon put it up. Ro need to take our foot out of Anthony right now because Anthony is a dangerous man.
Because you didn't step out on me, did you, when we were together? Oh, why'd you have to look too hard?
Because I'm trying to figure out, what did you do though?
What you
stepped out. You stepped out on her.
Y'all really be protecting each other.
You see, she's realizing, she's seeing that no matter what it is, he's never going to talk about theme side of the story. He's never going to tell you exactly that. You know what, I was wrong. You know what, I didn't handle Amber very well. I cheated. I'm never going to tell you that. Rolanda has finally realized. She finally realized that this is who this man is. And so when she was trying to throw her hat in the ring, I think she had pulled back her hat. I think Rolanda also realized that Anthony is not what he says. That's exactly. Marianne, she's realizing he's not the man he's presenting. He's a chameleon. He's mercurial and he's a chameleon. Anthony is a chameleon. That's who he is. He will change. Him is like a green lizard. In Jamaica, we call it green lizard. When people change like green lizard, them can just change. Them will change every 2 seconds. He's a chameleon. As one mentor said, he's mercurial. Mercurial. He's a chameleon. Anthony think his stepping out is different from Amber stepping out. Exactly, and it's no different. Cheating or cheating. What do you mean? And besides, you cheated in the marriage. It's not like you talk to the woman after she did whatever it is and you left her and then you go do your own thing. No. You told her that everything was fine and then you proceeded to go do something else. And tried to use that as something else. And I think Rolanda is seeing that. A feminine energy, yes. She's seeing it. Angela Ross, welcome to the chat. Rolanda is starting to see the real Anthony. There's something called mercurial. And the term mercurial is meant to define, it comes from the whole idea of the element mercury. And if you know mercury, it has the propensity to go from 100 degrees to 0 degrees. In other words, it's variation and it can do it very quickly. This is a very mercurial, chameleon-like gentleman. And for the first time, Rolanda is finally starting to see this. Chico, you're right. He was already cheating for Amber before we even find out anything. Him already a cheat. Which even tell you everything. That even disqualifies him from talking about this. That already disqualifies him. But here he is.
Oh my God, and you really be in denial about what you did.
Denial. Oh my God.
Okay, can we not? I don't ever want to have this type of conversation before ever.
You brought it up.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Dang, you just will not accept accountability for what role you have played in this situation.
None. There is the man accept no accountability at all. She's seeing this. And in fact, maybe she needs to watch herself as well too. Morale, welcome to the chat. Big up yourself. Pretty brown girl, welcome to the chat. Sharon Smith, welcome to the chat. Let's see who else is in here. Veronica, welcome to the chat. Tia, welcome to the chat. A man like Anthony is a poison. He is a sore. He is a sore. A man like Anthony around you is a sore. He's poisonous. This is why Wayne was saying everything that he was saying. You have to be cautious with a man like this. Diana, may I agree with it? He's going to fall in face. He has to. This is why I keep saying that I want him to lose everything, because it's only when some of the times this is tough for me to say, but it's the truth when it comes to men. Some of the times a man has to lose everything before he learn. Some of the times, so not all the time. Some of the times, a man has to lose everything. He must go low in money for him to learn. Sometimes he might never learn after that either. But a lot of the times, this is how him learn. He must lose money. Money is making it very hard. He is definitely making it hard for you even sight on him at any at all. But yeah, it's just what it is. She's beginning to see all of that. You know, it's just, that's what it is. So the person who asked me about Shania, and he was talking about Anthony's a case and a half, because Anthony said Shania and I'm married, so he can't go on a trip. And great Taylor, 17 years, a lot of years. Congratulations. Anthony says that Shania is not married. If you don't see the notification, guys, whenever it is that for you to come on, is YouTube. YouTube has been doing a lot of crazy things. Sometimes the sound goes out. Sometimes the notification don't come on. I don't know. I'm tired of complaining with them. So okay. Could Anthony let me answer the question. Should Anthony have invited Shania? Because I feel like a Shania should have gone on the trip. Should Anthony have invited Shania instead of Chase? That is the question. Me think him should invite Shania instead of Chase. To be very frank, him and Shania have more in common than him and Chase have in common right now.
Shayla, that's another story.
Man, what's going on?
Nah, I mean, all right, Shayla's cool, but she can be aggravating sometimes.
Ain't that most women?
100%. I don't know, man. It's just, when I'm trying to do the right thing, it seems like I'm doing the wrong thing. And if I'm doing the wrong thing, it seems like I'm doing the right thing. So,
is this even true? So when him try to do the right thing, him do the wrong thing. Has Anthony ever done the right thing? My question is, has Anthony ever done the right thing, guys? Like, really? Anthony said when he does the right thing, him do the wrong thing. When him do the wrong thing, him do the right thing. Has he ever done the right thing? Maybe I should ask y'all ladies that. Anthony says that sometime him try to do the right thing and him do the wrong thing. Has Anthony ever done the right thing? Ladies, in your estimation, when it comes to Shayla, has he ever done the right thing? When it comes to Shayla, I talk about when it comes to Shayla. That's what he must say. He must say when it comes to Shayla, him always try to do the right thing and he turn out the wrong thing. That's what he say. I'm just taking his words at face value here, so. Prophetess Ali, a scammer, I believe so. I don't call him these days. I'm a scammer, man. Anthony a scammer. Anthony a scammer. Him can't tell me what he want to tell me. Anthony's a scammer. He's an absolute scam. Anthony's an absolute scam. Absolute scam. Absolute scam. Where's the Shania if you want to go with both of them? Well, you see that's the thing. Shania's character could go with them. Shania is just as messy and diabolical, and Shania can go with both of them. That's what I believe. The Shania character can go with both of them. Shania acts older than Anthony. At this point, he started to act older than Anthony. And he started to act more mature than Anthony as well. And it's only because Shania is feeling the pressure from his Zoe encounter. That's why Shania is getting, yet again, man have to go in at the gutter before him start to learn anything. Where's the Shania gross? Felicia, Shania make what's her name? Zoe shoot him with her baggies. To be honest, you know, she had the if I make it under duress, Beatrice says every time Anthony makes a move, he's making it under duress. That is true. Christopher, what you say? It says Shania have a lot going on. Let me get into it.
Hold on.
I don't know.
You planning the trip to Jamaica and you invite your boy?
It's a married couple thing.
A married couple. Shania can bring Zoe and Natasha. Why not? Shania can't. Oh, yes, Shania. Yes, he can't take Zoe. Oh, they can't. If there's a married couple thing, it's a married couple trip. Where's the girl smell like Red Lobster? Well, hey, I mean, he's been shot, obviously. You know, him have to tell her to be and all him something, the young girl. But that's not a lie either. That's not a lie. The girls know, some of the girls know it's not. Them now take care of themselves like one time. Let me see what you say, Angela Atkinson. But Shania can't take Zoe and Natasha. True, that is true. He cannot take Zoe and Natasha. That is true. Angie, what you say, Angie? I have a feeling Anthony is going to have to go back and ask Shania to go. I think so. I think that's why I'm saying shooting for ask Shania for go. The best person for ask is Shania. Stephanie, welcome to the chat. Michelle Davis, welcome to the chat. The best person to go to this trip with Anthony is Shania. The best wingman. The best wingman for Anthony right now. The best wingman, because a wingman I'm looking for. Wingman is Shania and Zoe. You know, I think the best wingman is Shania and Zoe. Zoe would have gone. You don't know, Zoe now has nothing going on. Zoe does not have anything going on. Zoe does not have anything going on, so she can go. And maybe she can wash out her like a tuna fish in the Caribbean Sea. Nikki, what you say? O'Neal, if Chase wouldn't, he would be called into court. If Chase goes, yes. Yes, that is actually very, very big. Yes. He could be subpoenaed. Yes, if Chase goes, he could be subpoenaed. If Chase, that is true, goes, he could be subpoenaed. That is true. That is true. Yep, him could get a subpoena. That is true. Him can bring Zoe if she wash out the tuna fish in the Caribbean. Let me tell you which part she need to wash it. She need to wash it in some salt water. Caribbean Sea. Oh gosh. The Caribbean Sea. Let me see if we can find some images. There you go. Jamaica beaches. Let me see. Jamaica beaches. There you go. She needs to wash the tuna fish right in here, so. This is where Zoe needs to. Yes. Yes. Somebody asked that question. She needs to wash the tuna fish in the salt water right there, so. Dan Uncles, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Should she wash the tuna? We have enough salt water. At this point, Nikki E and Carla, we have enough salt water. Should Zoe wash the tuna fish? Wash the tuna. Talk to me there. Let me, 1-800 salt water. Hold on. Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on. Let me call the salt water company. Let me ask them questions. Can I have some questions for them right now? 1-800 tuna fish. Hold on. Let me call the number. Yes, sir. Hold on, guys. Give me just one little. Hello? Yes, am I speaking with yeah, man. Yeah, I have yeah, I wanna send someone down there. Yeah, the tuna fish is really, really bad. And so we're looking at seeing if you could wash the tuna fish inside of the. Would it be okay for it to wash it in the Caribbean Sea? Do we have enough salt water to, clean that? How much? Should go in a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, not. Oh, it's too long. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Okay. All right. So they must say they shall contaminate the water. See? And the salt water may wash off some of the saltness. When I was growing up, my mother used to always say, you need to go to salt water, go bathe because you need to get a wash off. If you lived in Jamaica, you'd know. If you live in Jamaica, you'd know. In Jamaica, we always say you go to salt water, go wash off. So if you're salt, if you've been having a series of bad luck, we always tell us, you know what? Go down to the beach and take yourself a wash off. You need a bath. Better yet, you know what? You can go to mineral bath. There's a place in Jamaica called Mineral Bath. I don't know about the place. Let me see if I can put it for you right now. Mineral Bath. Let me see if I can find Mineral Bath for you guys. Mineral Bath. Jamaica. There it is. Mineral Bath. Listen to this. This is a place in Jamaica that you can go to wash. You see that? Look at this. Bath mineral. Look at this. This is where someone like Zoe need to go. But we do have places in Jamaica that we call mineral bath. We have Milk River too. No, say. No, you know that, this is not a... This is not uncommon for us to tell you to do. As a cultural thing, it's not uncommon for people to tell you to go to the bath to wash up. You get some spiritual cleansing, Cleanse out the 304 out of you. She need a doctor. Diana said she need a doctor, Lord. She need a doctor. Well, Anthony said the trip is a married people. So let's see how Shania responds to it.
So,
Bro, are you not even married to Shayla right now?
okay, I'm gonna say this nice, because you my boy. You got a lot going on. I thought I got a lot going on. I don't know who you with.
All right, so Anthony said, Shania have a lot going on. I don't know what he's talking about, but maybe it's just me. But when I heard this, who has more going on? Edwin, welcome to the chat. Who has more going on? Anthony or Shania? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me, but who has more going on? I wanted a feedback on this. Who have more going on? Anthony or Shania? Goddess Lana, welcome to the chat. Mary, welcome to the chat. I thought Anthony had way more going on, but he seems to feel that Shania have more going on than him. Vanzo is, Shana have more going on. Let me see what y'all pick. Felicia, you have to pick one of them because Anthony says Shania have more going on than him. And that him said. So me want to know if him claim right or not. Christopher, Chico, me believe so once a baby in a picture you have whole heap of go on. Once there is a child in the picture, trust me, unless Shania have a whole baby we don't know about. Unless Shania has a baby we don't know about. Oh, no. Anthony has way more going on. Angie, that's what's going on. The pot called the kettle black. That's exactly what's going on. That is exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Anthony say, Shania have a lot going on. I don't know what talk about. I don't know what is he talking about. I don't know. He beats me. But that's him say. So him say. Anyways, so Madame Strumpet is on the prowl. I don't know why. I think that she's on the prowl for gain. She's using PR to gain insight. So they played this today with Shayla over by PR's house, and it feels like Shayla is plotting again. She's making another plot, and it feels like Shayla is plotting on Anthony. I saw this, and I feel like she was plotting based on her question she was asking. Ladies, you maybe can explain this conversation more to me. I had an observation and I commented on it with a video, but I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm correct. Goddess London is right. In delusion at times, yes? Yeah, man, he has the proponent for some schizophrenic case in delusional. He has it going on. She plotting again. I believe she plot. I'm wondering exactly what it was from a woman perspective.
If you feel like he's being too nice to people, maybe it's because like he's working an angle or he's trying to get something out of them.
Trying to get something out of them.
Yeah, I mean, he has a kind heart. He's a good person. He has great intentions.
But he's strategic. So it's not green. Yeah. It's like he has a plan.
I think so.
You see that? Look on her face. This is what I was using. This is what I was using to judge her. This told me that Shayla is working some other things out in her mind. I don't know what she'll work out, but again, she's on the thing working out more things in her mind. Now, it's beyond me as to why PR is entertaining Shayla unless she's just like Shayla. It beyond me as to why PR is entertaining Shayla because would have never entertain a person like Shayla. But, I don't know, y'all women can tell me. Y'all ladies can tell me the truth. Why is PR entertaining Shayla? I want some answers from here. So why should I entertain Shayla? This is my question. Why is PR entertaining Shayla? Maybe y'all can tell me what this is. PR is not giving her information she wants. PR serves no purpose. Anybody that hangs out with Shayla is just like Shayla. That me believe. I believe so from you have anytime you hang around Shayla for too long, I think you're becoming Shayla. That's my belief. She talks too much. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. But she's asking some valid questions. Dora, welcome to the chat. Remember, Dora, welcome to the chat. Michelle, welcome to the chat. KP. Everything nasty is in this black skits. That's true. I'm sure some things in there. You don't know why PR and Sonny you don't know why PR entertains Shayla? I don't know. Why?
But, what about you and in your life? You can't just have Anthony at your house forever, right?
No, it's not gonna be forever, but
Oh, it definitely won't. We'll get him over.
You hear that? And that's the thing. It's like 1 minute she asks you a question and the next minute she take a shot. 1 minute she asks you a question and the next minute she just take a shot.
Here. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have a man?
I should ask the woman if she not the man. Me need to ask Shayla if she have a man. It's just crazy. I was a little confused with this conversation. I was a bit confused with this conversation, and I said I wanted to ask deeper questions with it. Beatrice, I agree that PR is an area. That's what I believe PR is. P is just as messy. Sick of Shayla. Glad I caught the chat. John Green, welcome to the chat. Shayla doesn't like PR either. I don't think she likes PR. That's true. Who said that? Nikki E, me don't believe she likes PR either. That's true. Goddess Lana, where says Shayla doesn't want Anthony over there anymore. Okay. Marty, where said she wants to know if she needs to be jealous or not. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense. PR is in protect Anthony mode. Shayla, if you know you have Anthony, why are you running over there? Mary is a good question. It's a very, very good question. So when I say, what you're saying is that Shayla is doing this because she wants to know if PR is still a threat? Is that what it is? All right, somebody said this. Shayla is seeing PR to find out if she is still a threat. Is that what y'all are saying? Jen Louis, where said, if I was PR, I would ask Shayla if she have a man. PR knows Anthony bought Amber the earrings and that he wants Amber back. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's my opinion that Shayla is plotting to avoid amending Kai's birth certificate, and Shayla wants to isolate Anthony from the people who do not like her. I like that. Christy, I like that. Christy channel, I like that. Christy, that makes sense. I can see the argument in that. So in other words, she's isolating him. Okay. So it's an isolation tactic. Watch. She backstep. P worse than Amber. The whole skit is a mess. Brenda said the whole skit is a mess. KP, where say you've been married for 29 years? I love that. High school, sweetheart. By the way, if you're just joining the channel, I was applauding all of those persons that have been married for a long period of time because I am an I'm an advocate for black couples and black marriages. In case you're just new to my channel and you just watch me for the entertainment, know this. I watch these skits because I like the whole idea of black people having conversations about marriages and everything. And I feel like people can talk on the storylines, you understand, and gain some level of insight. So in case you don't know, me is a proponent of black love. And right now, the couple of Chase and Candace is in jeopardy. And because they're in jeopardy, I was very concerned because I wanted at least one couple to be untouched in terms of Me no want them go through no cheating episode. Because I don't want it to be looking like no black couple makes it. So that's why people were stating the years that they're married. Okay. 13 years, Jen Louis. Big up yourself, that's good. Me like that. Me love that, Jen Louis. Marquisha. Where's the Marquisha? The devilish spite Shayla has all over her. Has already took Anthony's hold on, let me see that. Anthony's body, and now she's gonna rub it off on Piari. Wayne called it a while ago. That's correct. Wayne did call it out. Wayne did call it out with Shayla. Him do it long time. John Green, 36 years, me love that. Big love that. Big shout out. All of the big marriages in that chat. When I go on good, Dora, what happened to you, Dora? Dora, my condolences, but I'm happy that you spent a lot of time being married. I love that, Dora. I'm very happy to hear that. Yet again, you are an example for the black community right now. What about watch a show? I don't watch a show for the entertainment, but I also want. Yeah, I'm an advocate for black couples. I am an advocate for black couples. More as black people get married. The rate too low. 25% of black women ever married in their lifetime. The rate too low. More the rate to go up. Every other race married enough and them go through life and them do things our race need to marry too. Why do our women have to be out? And our men have to be out? Why? That's why I said what I said. $40 years. Mary, what? Backside. Mary, I only 5 years that you Mary. Mary, I only 5 years that you're married before my born, Mary. That's a lot of years, even before my born. I love that. Why my chat full of people who know what talk. So when you guys are talking, that's why I have to listen to you. That's why I have to listen to y'all, man, because y'all have a lot of insight, which is great. Once you're making it past 10 years, me believe say you're going. And by the way, don't get me wrong. If you go 1 year and 2 years, sure. That is to be celebrated too, because a marriage is a marriage. At least you're married. Some people out here not married. I have one of miserable people out here. 39 years. Do that. What? Why not go on? Well, me have to go work hard, man. Me have to go exercise enough. What's the secret? What is the secret to these long marriages? What is the secret? Me love black love. Chico, you don't know Chico. Me tell him, I love black woman, and I believe me now. What is the secret to a successful marriage? The people that have been married for so long, give us the secret. Give us the secret. What is the secret? Dan Uncles, of course, Dan Uncles, you know right now. I am an advocate for black love, for black marriages. In case you just come on my channel and you want to know, yes. I like other races. It doesn't mean I have anything against another race, but the black woman need to get married. I don't want them out here talk about the boss chick business. Yes, I want you make little money and make your life, but I also want you married. You need one little black man beside you. One black man will fit you. More if you get a black man that fits you. Not just take me and say any little black man. No. The black man that fits you. Your own little black man and you are a black woman. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Communication. Mutual respect. Perseverance. I like that. It's cheaper to keep... When did Aunt buy her that house? Or just pay it off? I think he paid something on the house for PR. God as your foundation. I love that. Don't go into bed. Oh, okay. I like this. Angela Atkins said, don't go into your bed with malice and good communication. I love that. I believe that too. I believe that you're not supposed to go to sleep until y'all work your differences out. I do agree with that. Moral, that's exactly what I say. If Chase continue to listen to Anthony, he's on his way to a divorce. I agree totally. Totally. And sometimes letting her win the argument, it sounds like giving up the need to be right. you just makes you think she's right. Chase even stand him grown, man. 75 years. Who married so long? No, man. Hold on. No. Diane, I hold it for years that, you know. Let me see this. Diane Jackson. My first cousin had their marriage 75 years. That's a lot of years. That is a lot of years. Whole heap of years that. Whole heap of years that. That's a lot of years. 75 years is a lot of years. That's a whole lifetime. That means that they're married for about 5 or 6 people. Whole heap of marriage you can put into that. The secret is sacrifice. Me love that. Keep the peace. Me love that. Understanding that you are both on the same team. I need to say that you're on the same team and you have different roles and making sure that both feel appreciated. Yeah, man. Generally, we need the advice. What do you mean? If people have got 40 years, we need to know what to do for 40 years. 75 years, we need to know what to do. Because y'all must be doing something. Apparently, me need a lesson and the little new young girls them now and the young gentlemen them, when them need a lesson. Because obviously, y'all have the secret. What do you mean? Anyways, y'all, I didn't want to keep the show long today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm glad to hear all of this. We're going to keep watching, keep moving. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Hey, have a good day. It's Saturday. I don't want to hold not too long today. Later.